I'd like to show you my latest quarantine creation. It is a diorama for the 1976 movie, The Gumball Rally. It was a family favorite growing up, and for a while now I've had this idea of building something like this with a gumball machine in the middle and the real stars of the movie, the cars, going around the sides. All the cars are standing on little wire posts with a piece of black balsa wood that they're velcroed onto, and then there's balsa wood glued underneath to hold them. I had to paint several of the cars, which was an interesting process where you have to learn how to take them apart and then try to paint them and put them back together. Just to go through them real quick, we have the 1966 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow 1, which wasn't officially in the unofficial race. The guy was driving it across country for a millionaire and hit a sandstorm and destroyed the paint job. So it came in silver, and then I tried to paint it to look like it was brown and destroyed. In last place, officially, of the unofficial race, is the 1974 Jaguar XKE. The joke in the movie is the car never starts, so that's why I have it with the hood up. Apparently the producers wanted to use it more, but Jaguar didn't cooperate, so they made the joke that it wouldn't start. In ninth place is the 68 Chevy Corvette C3. I loved Corvettes as a kid, and it broke my heart to see it split in two in a Manhattan pothole. It came in red. That was the only color I could find. So two pieces of advice: never try to paint a red Matchbox white. And anytime you do this, make sure you cut the car in half first before painting it, because I did it the other way and destroyed the paint job. In eighth place is the 71 Chevy van. In the movie, they fill the back up with gasoline tanks so they never have to stop. But then they spring a link and it catches fire, and they're chased by the fire and then crash into a fireworks store. It came in white. I had to paint it blue, and I added the sign on the side. Next, we have the 72 Chevy Camaro Z28, driven by Gary Busey, who thought it would be a good idea to try to finish the race on two wheels before flipping it over. This came in a greenish yellow that I was able to paint. It was actually the easiest paint job. The last place to finish was the Kawasaki KH400. This is the closest I could find. It's actually supposed to be the Kawasaki Ninja that Tom Cruise drives in Top Gun. It's supposed to be 1/64th scale like all these cars, except for you would have to be 10 feet tall to drive this motorcycle. I just had to paint over some of the decals that were on the gas tank. The 1957 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Roadster was not made as a collectible car in this scale in a convertible, just the gull-wing doors, so I had to actually cut the roof off of this, which was a lot of fun. I learned how to do that. We have the, get over there, 1971 Dodge Polara. These are two cops that put decals on the side for each state they went through. So I have Arizona here. Over on this side, I have Oklahoma. And falling out of the trunk, I have New York and California. This is actually, the closest I could find was a Dodge Monaco, but it's really close. It was all black, so I just had to paint the white. The top, the lights, and the siren are actually perfect. The 1969 Porsche 911 Targa. This again is slightly larger than all the other cars. Toy companies need to hire somebody that understands ratios, I think. This was silver. I just had to paint it. And the first two, I'm so thankful that I found exactly right, because these are the real stars of the movie. In second place, the 72 Ferrari 365 GTS4. And in first place, the 66 Shelby Cobra 427. Their race at the end of the movie through the canals of Los Angeles is one of the best parts of the movie. And just, if I had just made the diorama with those two cars, it would have been pretty good. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this.